Hello to the Lachlan Network. Today I'm going to show you how to take a profile of someone and put it into nature. First things first, so here we have our profile. It is way better, so I already had this in black and white. I did this a while ago, so if you do actually do it in black and white, it looks 100% better and it makes it easier. So we're going to unlock this, we'll make it into a layer. First things first, we've got to cut it out. So obviously it works really quickly on these back layer, and we're going to go to our mask. That'll actually be Refine Edge if you're using an older version of Photoshop. So I'm using 2017, so I've got the newest that it comes with. But if you've got 2015 or below, it's going to say Refine Edge, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to add a little bit of smoothing to it, maybe a little bit of feather, make it not so obvious, a little bit of contrast, really define the lines. And yeah, I'm really happy with that, so press OK. So next things next, I'm going to go up here, I'm going to go new, I'm going to create an artboard. So I've got a custom one, 800 by 800. Everyone's is going to be different depending on how big your images are. So obviously you can always change it, use the transformation controls, but just be careful about that. So we'll make a new artboard, just give us, fresh white piece of paper. Get this over under here. So try to get in the middle. And now we have our subject. So this is now, we can name this layer. Oh, we can name the layer and we'll call it subject. As so. And now we have to get a picture of nature. So here's mine. And I'm not really happy with the size. So I actually am gonna, convert to normal layer. I'm gonna make it smaller so that it fits better. Oh, sorry, I have to accept that. And now we're going to go over to here. Okay, we're going to get it here. So I'm still not, so it has to be at least the size of the lady. So we're going to have to go up to that size. Which kind of sucks. Accept that. And now we're going to turn this from normal over here. We're going to go straight down to screen. So now we pretty much have the effect that you're going for. We just got to make it look better. Alright, so next things next, what we're going to do is we're going to try to find where we want the background to sit. So we're going to... So what I was thinking before is I've seen a lot, and what they do is they try to line up the natural edges of the face with parts of the mountain, but my image isn't big enough. I haven't really done it that well in that respect. So I'm going to try to get mine to be more, I want the nature. Yeah, okay, that's better. So see how the bush is starting to line up with a face a bit more. It's going out a bit. And we've got that lovely reflect that goes right down. So it goes from the sky right down through her neck. That looks incredible. I'm very happy with that. I think we'll go right there. Yeah. So you can use your transformation controls. So if you just hold shift when you're doing it, then you'll always keep the proportions. So you can go in and out like that. So yeah, just find how you like it. You got to be careful, obviously, because you don't want to make the proportions too crazy. But just find how you like it. So now that we've got that down pat, the one thing that I have noticed is a lot when you do this with black and white is the whites are extremely overpowering all the time. So as you can see with like where her face is right here, it's really overpowering as it goes over, and it's going over some of the bush, it's going over the lake, it's changing the tone. So what we can do to fix that is we can come down here, we can select our subject layer, and we'll create a mask, which will just be a normal mask, doesn't have to do anything, and we're going to go to curves. Now these curves, we can change the darks and the lights in the... So I'm not really, you could go with something really powerful if you're into it. I'm not into that. I rather have the image be shown. So if we can just kind of just get it there. See how that's totally not as overpowering, especially down the bottom there. It's really noticeable. So that we can, boom. So you can see like it's much more nice looking at it when you can see the image a little bit more clearly through the person. That's one thing that I find really important in this, is that you got to make that happen. So from what we do from now on, it's pretty much optional. So we've made our effect, we've got it going well, it looks like it's working. Okay, so we can go down here. If we can just go down here and go from the top to the bottom, hold shift. Alright, let go of shift, right click, and go flatten image. So now this has just turned it into one background image. Instead of having it as all those masks, it's now just one image. So now what we can do there is we can cut it out. And what I'm going to do is, we're going to cut it out like this, we're going to go refine the edge, because it will look... Thing is, especially with white layers, you have to make sure that you feather the edge, because the white always shows. It's never 100% quick selection. The white, even though it looks like it won't, because we're going to put it right back onto a white layer, the white will always show. So we'll just smooth it out, just nothing crazy. You don't really need to worry about that. It's more just the feather. Make sure it's a-okay. Like that. It's okay. Alright, so once we've selected our image like we have, what we can do is you can go down here, we'll right click and we'll go to black and white. So now we can make our already black and white image, and now we can turn the background black and white with it as well. So I'd like to make it a little bit brighter if I could. I mean, I don't know. Maybe a little bit darker down in the greens. A little bit darker down in the blues. Yeah, because this will help with the sky. Now this is totally optional. You don't obviously have to do black and white. Just I like it. So we'll go like that. So I'm a big fan of that. I like that. So now we have our image, and we've got it. So this is our black and white, and it's basically its own mask right now. So if we just go here and we go back down and we'll flatten it. So now we've got our own image. I think this is pretty cool. So now we've got a layer. What we do on from now on can be totally up to you. I hope you've enjoyed. We have made an image from a lady going to a mountain. We've made that mountain turn black and white, and now see where we are. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.